Cárdenas. I'm Chief Academic Officer at HotChalk. A little bit of my background. I've been working basically for the educational textbook publishing industry for the last 20 years, and as well starting up companies in the education technology field. Thank you for taking the time to be here with us, and I'll talk to you about what is HotChalk, what we've been doing, and what we are now. Before I start with our story, I would like to show you a very short video that somehow tells the story of what is the education technology industry and where we are now.
The growing feud between horse owners and auto owners often erupted in match races. On such occasions, Dobbin frequently made his rival look sillier than ever. No one had invented the automobile. It had just grown like Topsy over the years, the work of many men. Early models weren't built for speed. If they got you where you wanted to go, that was miracle enough. Dobbin breezed home to triumph and disillusionment, for the interest of the crowd was not in the victor, but the vanquished. Silently, without even noticing, the parade passed by. Within 3 decades, the horse, man's chief means of transportation for centuries, was to vanish almost entirely from the nation's thoroughfares. And this was the beginning.
Ever feel you were, in that horse carriage or in that car? We mostly feel that somehow schools, as we saw as well in the last presentation, work basically in the same way they've been working in the last 100 years. And still, education technology is working hard, on trying to deliver the same outcomes, right? So here we are at HotChalk at the beginning of a new era, how this, in the same way this video was showing, right? Well, over there you have a few numbers. It's not like a, code just because we're a Silicon Valley company. It's much more simple than that. Let me take you through those numbers. First, we are #1 property on the internet in the education field. We have more unique visitors than any other company in the education field, more than our friends at Pearson, for example, let's say. We are 9 years old. It's not only that we are the #1 property in the education field, but the visit duration on average for us is 10 times, as that of other companies comparable to ours. We have 130 million global unique visitors per quarter, and there are like 300 brave HotChalkers in the team. Actually, we are more. We're like 400 and something, 418, I guess exactly. However, I like to stick to this kind of number because of the brave warriors at the Battle of Thermopylae in the ancient Greece. And here we are at HotChalk. We truly believe that, education is the tide that lifts all boats. And basically, we want to, we believe as well that, delivering education to everyone, everywhere is, it's the right path for this world in order to become more prosperous and peaceful. Over here, I'm going to talk to you briefly about 2 of the things that, maybe are more, I'm more interested in sharing with you this morning. One is about, the fact that we are the leading independent service provider for traditional non-for-profit universities, and the other one will come next, and we will introduce and launch the product tomorrow, which is the HotChalk Education Index. Let me go first to this part of our story. Okay, basically, as I mentioned, we deliver services for traditional non-for-profit universities, and you can see here the whole life cycle for a student when they are starting to think about which school they're going to join. They go through the admission process, and then, of course, they go to all the services we can deliver for them, from the educational services provider. We can go through all the faculty service as well, and until the end we get graduation. We all know that companies very close here, right? Like, for example, Apollo Group or University of Phoenix, they excel in serving, and they really made a revolution a few years ago when making available for millions of students to get education online. However, traditional non-for-profit universities, like 3 or 4 years ago, started, raising a hand and asking the question about, well, when is the moment for us, right? Well, the moment is now. And actually, we are the leading, as I mentioned, independent services, online services provider for these universities. We have thousands of students, doubling, tripling year over year, and the numbers show that somehow we are doing a good job here. We have an average of 75 seconds speed to lead. We have basically on thousands of calls every day. We have a 93% faculty retention percentage. And actually, students are very happy with what we deliver, right? We will see a few numbers after. As well, we have an 88 on-time graduation, and we do not say yes to every student that show up, right? At the end of the day, when we meet presidents of universities, they want to know numbers about how is our job and our performance. And basically, students, in our surveys, show that they are very happy with the value we provide for the price they pay, and with all the services we deliver to them. Let me go to the second piece of my presentation, which is about basically the HotChalk Education Index. As I mentioned, we are #1 property in the education field. We have in our network 100 plus education sites specialized in the free online content. And that gives us, a platform on which we started thinking last year, how we can put this at the service of the industry in order to kind of imagine and find out how we can deliver better all the community here. Can we deliver better products and services for students and teachers everywhere? Basically, the tens of billions of visitors we have and the tens of billions of data we gather every month help us, and make of this platform or our platform like a unique platform to start thinking about how to gather information from there, and start thinking about how to improve products and services available now. Please join us tomorrow in the Palo Verde room, because we think that this is a game changer tool for all the industry, and we hope to see you there tomorrow. Actually, this is a team at HotChalk, very talented people, I must say, and our CEO, he's focused 80% of the time basically in gathering a world-class team of educators, academics, innovators, technologists, publishing executives, in order to redefine what it means to be an online university, to kind of reset the bar and what it means understanding the intent, the educational intent in the internet, and ultimately, to answer the question about how we can deliver education to everyone, everywhere. So on behalf of all my teammates, thank you very much.